Hey guys, welcome back to Wheelin' with Wally. I'm going to do a quick little video today on changing the shifter knob on my TJ. Someone gave me this. It's a little Colorado River Rock shifter knob. It's got a little lizard on there too. It's kind of cool. At first I wasn't super into it, but it kind of grew on me. I don't know, it's just kind of neat. I'm going back out to Colorado and Utah. I like the red rock. I figure I'd put it on. But to do that, we're going to have to kind of tear this off. Hopefully not tear it up, but it's on there pretty good, and I will go over how to get that off real quick. So first things first, guys, I just want to mention I'm on a new camera right now. This is the DJI Osmo Action 3. I'm giving it a test run because the GoPro I've just had a lot of issues with. And I'm just mentioning that because I do not have like the adapters for external mics or anything right now. So if the audio quality is a little lower, it's because I'm using the internal mic on this new camera. Removing the old shifter knob isn't a very hard thing to do unless you want to do it without damaging the old shifter knob, because there is a nut inside of here. This kind of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and reverse cap kind of pops off, and there's a nut in there. And it's really hard to get that off without damaging this soft kind of plasticky rubber that's around it. So if you don't mind damaging this, it's a piece of cake. You'll just use a screwdriver and pop this cap out. But if you do mind damaging it, then there's one thing I saw on the internet about a way people do it to get them off, and that's using like a strap wrench, getting it on there and just twisting it, and that friction inside will break that nut loose. I gave that a go, and all it's doing is twisting the actual handle of the knob here, and that nut must just be staying in place inside because it is not getting looser. So I've given up on that, and the next thing I'm going to do, so I don't totally ruin this, just in case I don't like the rock, is I'm going to try and use a heat gun around here to warm this up so it's more soft and pliable, so I can pop that cap out without really messing up this rubber outside piece. You can also use a hairdryer if you don't have a heat gun, but I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. If it gets messed up, it gets messed up, I guess. It's just a stock one. I can always probably replace it if I need to. But that's my plan now, is to take a heat gun around here, warm it up, pop that cap off. So here's my heat gun. I'm going to turn the temperature down a little bit. It's kind of on max. I don't want to melt anything. And I'm just going to start heating it. Be careful with the end of the heat gun. It'll be very hot right now. Oh no, I was in there. I messed it up. I kind of saw for a second when the cap kind of barely shifted. It looks a lot bigger than I thought in there. I think that was part of the reason why I was having trouble before. It's yeah, there we go. Popped right out. So it's got a bigger ring inside there than what the top is, so that's kind of what holds it in. And heating it worked out great, because earlier I was barely prying on this and it was really scarring up this rubber, but right now it's just so soft because of the heat gun. It just moves right out of the way. So that's a great way to get it off without messing it up, and that's way better than trying to use this god-awful strap wrench, because that was not working and it was just kind of rubbing this rubber the wrong way too. So I'm going to set that aside, and the next thing to do is grab a socket and a ratchet to get this nut off. Alright, well, it looks like a 15mm fits on there pretty good, so I'm going to try and break this loose. And that did it, I think. Yep, it's coming off. So there's the nut. Set that aside, and I think this is still threaded, and then you just unscrew it. Whew. Got pretty tight pretty quick. Clearly hasn't been moved in a while. Maybe I'll use the strap wrench now to save my hands a little bit. Look at that. The strap wrench came back in as a hero. I bought this just to try it the other way first before I heated it. And there we go, that just unscrews right off of there. So now I can put the rock on. I need to grab the nut and washer that goes on the bottom so you can lock it into place. But we'll see what it looks like. I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool. It's definitely a little different. I may or may not keep it, I haven't decided yet, but I figured I'd try it out because it was a gift and it gave me a chance to make a video on how to do this. The other videos I saw either got lucky with that strap wrench or they just straight up tore apart the old knob that was on there. So this gave me a chance to make the video using the heat gun and show you how easy that is without damaging anything, so I can always switch back to the old one. So to actually kind of permanently install one of these, since you don't have a nut inside of here you can tighten, you'll need a nut to go onto here. Screw that down. Oh, that's a little gunked up on the threads. Or I wonder if it's a little messed up there in the middle on those threads just because I was trying to use that strap wrench to get that nut to pop loose and it was just kind of spinning there. And yeah, so nut, then a washer, and then the shifter knob. And what I'll do is screw this on and then tighten this up onto it to hold it in place to keep it from spinning loose. It's kind of a little set nut there. So that's as far on as that'll go, I think. Maybe I can get one more turn out of it. Ugh. That way it's nice and snug. There we go. So I'm not gonna totally lock it on yet because I want to sit in the driver's seat where you guys are currently viewing from and see how it feels in my hand so I can just adjust the angle. But really after that, after I pick the proper angle, I would just tighten that nut on there and it's done. So that is a pretty quick and easy install and a little mod if you guys want to find your own shifter knobs or another rock one like this. It's kind of neat. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. If you liked the video, please be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. I have a ton of cool content still coming this year. I got that roof rack I custom built, and I'm going to be going out west to Colorado and Moab later this year, and I'm going to make some awesome footage out there. I'm upgrading my cameras currently. I bought a drone. I'm going to have all kinds of cool new content coming. And yeah, down in the comments, let me know what you think of that shifter knob, and tell me what you guys are replacing yours with. See you on the next one.